Well, I'm Marjorie Goldberg. I'm not sure everybody doesn't know that, but anyway, I've been a woodworker my whole life. I started about 50 years ago, and I grew up in Rochester, New York, where it's a big center of woodworking, so it sort of came by me naturally. And and I probably was the first woman in America with her own wood shop in 1972. Some of the same tools are in that shop today. But it has been a long time dream to build a mobile wood shop. Numbers of years ago, I did the art for the National Association of Home Builders, and according to them, woodworking is the most endangered trade in the country. And within the next couple of years, 40% of the workforce is going to be retiring. And it's not just true in this country, it's true in Europe also. And they're wonderful jobs. I mean, I find it shocking, and you know, the truth is you can't take a room and send it to China to have it finished. You really gotta finish it here. So we are training a new generation of finish and rough carpenters, and I'll tell you a little bit about it. It came about under the really gracious grant from Events DC and Greg Odell, who, and we were very lucky. I don't think you're even given grants this size anymore, but without that grant, we never would have got it. And we got a nice grant from the Arts Commission and Getting More, and a number of nonprofits, and also my old dear friend Sam Rose, who does this kind of thing for lots of people, and I feel blessed that he likes our program. And I want to thank my board, board president Ron Nesson. Where are you, Ron? Want to raise your hand? There he is. Ron's over there. And Ron was actually the former press secretary to President Ford, so we're pretty honored to have him here. Very honored. And then Lenita Brooks Colbert, who has been so important on getting this together and getting us through this. And Carol Petrie. There you are, Carol. And Lee Sanders. And then I want to thank, the DC Arts Commission. We have one of our commissioners here, Alberto. And I think a few other staffers may come because they've really helped us through this. What's your name? Kevin. Oh, you're Kevin. Oh, God. Yeah, no. Kevin really was very patient with us because your filing requirements are unbelievable. Thank you for not having filing requirements like them. I mean, you could just kill us with your filing requirements. Anyway, what? Yeah. Oh, my God. I mean, talk about dot every I and cross every T. Minna Marifat, who's standing right behind you, did a lot of our architectural work. She actually got me the permit to build that thing and design the shop in lickety-split time when, I actually thought I was going to just lose it. And the people who built it, namely Joe, where are you, Joe? Hello, Joe Largess, built most of it. And Austin, rush your hand, Austin, is our one of our two teachers that we teach at, we've started to teach at Ballou Day. And we do have, and then also Kunta, who is from the Woodworkers Union, Carpenters Union, woodworker, carpenter. And when people graduate our program, they'll be able to go into, hopefully, that program and get more trained and then get jobs that we desperately need, jobs like these. And so, anyway, that's basically the story. I could go on and on and on. I could tell you my little stories like people can live very well without trees, but trees can live very well without people, but people cannot live without trees. And one more story. If you can think of anything that has ever lived, and trees have lived for thousands of years, that after they are dead are more useful and last longer than wood, let me know, because I've never figured that one out. So trees are our friends. We have to treat them well. You treat them well, they'll treat you well. So I'm going to ask Greg to say a few words because he's been so fabulous with this. And then Kunta, if you'll say a word or two. And then the people from Baloo. Miss Stalma, I would love you to say a few words. And you've been saying a lot of words lately. She was on a big webinar yesterday about our program and about apprenticeship because I didn't know it, but it's apprenticeship week. And then at some point I will, instead of ribbon cutting, I'm going to chainsaw log. Oh, and also we have Fraser O'Leary here, who's our State Board of Education representative from Ward 4. Take it away.
Thank you, Marjorie. Everybody give Marjorie a round of applause, please. Actually, I find it interesting that we could hear you just as well without the mic as we could with the mic. No, it's true. You are.
You know what my nickname in college was?
What's that?
Megaphone Margie.
I will not comment on that. I will just nod. So yes. So let me just first say I'm honored to be here. My name is Greg Odell. I'm the president and CEO of Events DC. And for those who don't know, Events DC is a convention and sports authority for the city. And so not usually the case that we would be able to provide an investment or grant program. So I want to give a little bit of context about that first. We all know that's been extraordinary times for the last now 2 years. And so the way we're structured is that we bring conventions, sporting events, and we operate large venues. And so as a result, we also leverage the hotel taxes and restaurant taxes for our city. So our job is to bring people to our city. And as a result of that, we often have reserve dollars that we reinvest typically back into the hospitality industry. But in this particular case, and thanks to working with the council and our board, we set up an extraordinary one-time grant program to really supply and help the cultural institutions in Washington, D.C. And so as a result, it was a $10 million program. And this was on top of what was already a $15 million program that we gave $5 million to restaurants, $5 million to hotels, and $5 million to undocumented workers. And so I say that in the context that it was the right thing to do to support and lift everybody. We recognize that we're only as good as our community partners. But I also say that it's also why we're not doing it anymore, because we don't have the reserve funds to do that every year. But I will say, I've known Marjorie for a long time. Honored to see the great work that the Zenith Community Arts Foundation has done. And so to be able to provide grant funding and see this type of program come to fruition and then understand the impact, I think hearing your words about woodworking and the scarcity of that trade and talent, that touches all of us. I mean, you talked about trees, which is a great example. But I will tell you, we build large venues, right? And we customize these experiences. And if we don't have someone who builds those experiences for us or houses those places where we do business, Washington, D.C. will not be the destination that we all want it to be and also prosper as we hope it will be. And so we're honored, we're thankful to be here and to participate in this program. It's amazing to see what's been built. But even more really excited about the legacy of Build and the lives that it will touch through this program. So thank you so much for having us, and we're honored to participate and be here today. Thank you, Marjorie.
I'm going to say one more thing. Always has one more thing to say.
You're going to get $5 million.
Yeah. Thank you, Marty. I wanted to especially thank Linda Smith-Boucher, who is a fellow woodworker, and I contacted her when we got this program and convinced her that she should help us with this, and I think she's happy she did. And so she's been terrific, and we couldn't have done it without her. So thank you, Linda. And Kunta, you want to say a few words? Sure. Okay, and then Miss Doma.
How everybody doing? All right. My name is Kunta Bettany. I'm a council representative with the Carpenters Union. About 3-4 months ago, I got in touch with Linda, and she presented opportunities for me to get involved with this program. And I come from a program such as one like this. I come from a Sasha Bruce Youth Build program, and that program helped me propel and change my life. And it was an honor and a pleasure to be a part of this program so that we could give at-risk youth kids such as myself an opportunity to change themselves to get from poverty to the middle class. So I'm honored to be a part of this program and looking forward to helping the program grow. Thank you.
Afternoon, everyone. My name is Miss Delmas. I am actually an internship teacher at Baloo Stay. So I work hand in hand with Austin and Joe on a daily basis, teaching the skills about woodworking. It is a pleasure to be a part of this program. I'm actually from New York too, so I'm proud to be part of this initiative and being supportive of the Baloo Stay community and putting our students in places to be in the workforce and in the carpentry field. Thank you for having me.
Get it big enough board? We do. Okay, so we're doing board cutting. I use goggles, I use face masks, I have things on my ears, I have things on my hair. I look like I'm going into space.